Hi there, in this video I'm going to teach you how to make this fun little folder for your TN. Inside there's two pockets and on the back is this cute little girly, so stay tuned and you can learn how to make this fun little cover. Hi there, it's Kara from the Hooting Pirate and I'm here to show you how to make this fun little folder. If you aren't subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe because I have all kinds of fun tutorials, release videos, and everything to make your planner pretty and also work for you to keep you organized. So let's get into it. This is really fun because it can be used as a folder with extra pocket space in your planner, or let's say for example you have an insert that you really like and it's working for you, but maybe this is kind of dark and it's getting into spring and summer and you want a brighter color. You can actually use it not just as a folder, but you can cover up an insert. You can maybe, if you're permanent, you want to change it, you can glue it down, or you can use a paper clip to just temporarily hold it together. Oh, I got a couple sheets in there too. So you've got a new cover to your insert, but also it works as a folder. And because the pocket, let me try it on another spot for you. I can show you a little bit easier. Let's go to the back where I've got an empty elastic. Once the elastic is in there, even if the middle part, because this isn't adhered down, but because the elastic is in there, it'll work as two pockets and it'll hold it closed in the middle. So you've got two pockets in a folder or a nice insert cover. So let's get to it. These folders are so versatile depending on what you are using. If you're in rings and punch holes in it, you can use it any way that you need it. I love that it's pockets, so you can add all those little pieces of paper, backs of envelopes, post-its and things that otherwise would get lost. So as you can see, I'm not really a measurer. I'm using the insert that I have in my TN as a guide. So what I did first was to cut down the paper to double the width of the front cover and then folded it in half. And then I folded up the excess from the bottom to make the pocket. And here I am rounding the corners because I love rounded corners. And plus the inserts that are already in the Carpe Diem Traveler's Notebook are rounded, so to match as well. No, I'm only putting adhesive on the outsides because, like I said, the elastic in the middle will hold it closed. And but if you are cutting it and punching it, you may want to put a little adhesive in the middle. So now what I'm doing again is just eyeballing it to put this little bit from one of the 6x8. It's one of the 6x8 pages in the pad, and I'm using that as the decorative cover on the front of my folder. And I just cut it down to size. And what I want to do is I want to add color on color. Like some of these stickers, as you can see, have images on them, but the background of the sticker is the same color as the little paint splotchy things in the cover. So I'm just finding things that match, and now I'm adding a tab. And what I'm doing is I'm adding one to the front and one to the back, which not only gives the design to both sides, but it also, you don't get the stickiness of the back of the tab, and you don't have to cut like a piece of paper or something to fit. And these are great because they're all mirror images, and you can just take two of whatever one you want and add them to the back. You saw that I cut down that sticker because it was a little bit bigger than the yellow splotch, so I just cut it down to make it fit. And now I'm adding a little cluster at the top of this the book. I love clusters. I'm going to make another one down here on the bottom as well. I do have a video where you can learn how to make perfect clusters every time, so I'll link you up to that down below, and I'll put it up above as well. This folder would also be fantastic in a bullet journal. You could just adhere it to 2 pages in the middle of the book, or you can adhere one side to the inside cover. You can cut it down the middle on the seam and just put one side in the inside cover, so you'd have a place to put all the little bits and pieces that you collect throughout your day. If you make notes on post-its a lot, or backs of envelopes, or napkins, or whatever, when inspiration hits, or you have a little list that you don't have your planner with you, it's a great way to give these pieces of paper and little bits a home. I used to have tons of these little scraps of paper, and they were on my kitchen counter. I was trying to keep them organized, and they'd end up falling on the floor and just getting on my nerves. So they really needed a home. And so what I did was I created a book for myself, or a section in my planner, where that's where they lived. And I would expand on that. I made them creative and made them really pretty. So I've actually created a class with big picture classes, and it's coming up next week. And I teach you how to create a book like this for yourself, and how to experiment and have fun. So keep an eye out for that. It's coming up next week. If you'd like to be notified when that class goes live, just there's a link in the description below, so just put your email in there and I'll send you a notification when the class is all ready to go. Alright, so I'm finishing up the cover here. What I've done here, I'm actually cutting off the white border of orange button so that it'll fit and there's no white on orange, it's just orange on orange. And then I was looking, I love these girls, and I had fussy cut this girl earlier from the 6x8 pad, and I just like how cute she is, and she looks really good against the plaid. So I put her on the back, but I flipped through my book enough that you'll see her, and she doesn't have to be on the front. And then I took out the die cuts and I added a few to the inside. So all of these products are from Carpe Diem. They're the Crafty Girl line, and I absolutely love the fun colors, the fun designs, all the little sayings. They're super fun. So if you want to get a look at more of those, I'll put a link down below, and you can find these, I think, at scrapbook.com. If you enjoyed this video and you like my little folder, please subscribe and let me know in the comments where you would put a folder like this and if it would be useful to you. Have a great day and happy planning!